These three cryptos are about to explode like an Icelandic volcano. It's time to discover crypto. Today, we're going to be jumping into the top 3 altcoin ecosystems that are set to pump in 2024. The first one I've got for you guys is Osmosis. Founded by Josh Lee and Sunny in 2021, Osmosis is a proof-of-stake blockchain, as well as a decentralized exchange and automated market maker that all lives in the Cosmos ecosystem. So I'll give you a quick rundown on Cosmos before we jump in. Perhaps one of the most innovative ecosystems out there, Cosmos describes itself as the Internet of blockchains, which means that it's a decentralized network of independent parallel blockchains that can scale and communicate with each other. Each blockchain is powered by open source tools like Tendermint and the Cosmos SDK. These tools, of course, let the developers build custom, secure, and scalable blockchains very quickly without almost any headaches. And Osmosis is just one of the cool projects that has been built on the Cosmos ecosystem. Osmosis describes itself as the largest interchain DEX, aka decentralized exchange. It's pretty much the Uniswap on Cosmos. What's really cool about this project is that Osmosis sees the entire world of Web3 as a single playground for development, making it accessible to anyone no matter their preferred blockchain. Whether it's Ethereum or Solana, Osmosis has got you. Now, with a total locked value of over $200 million, 49 million in daily trading volume, and over 1,000 interchain transfers, this is a very user-friendly exchange. And it's gonna rival all of our centralized exchanges like Coinbase. But unlike a Coinbase or a SEX, Osmosis users still can use self-custody and enjoy on-chain access, privacy, and trustless transactions, meaning no KYC. Plus, it's got a really cool liquidity function for its users, where you can place your crypto in these pools, and then you'll get trading fees and newly minted LP tokens. Think of it like dividends for stocks, but for crypto. The Osmosis automated market maker utilizes the liquidity pools to price assets and provide decentralized liquidity for trades. Basically, when you're trading on Osmosis, you're trading with liquidity pools instead of an order book situation that connects individual buyers and sellers. And this is all done with their native token Osmo, which used to be only available on the Osmosis platform, but now it's available on tons of exchanges like Coinbase, Binance, KuCoin, and even Bitmark. Now, at the height of the bull run, Osmo found a high of over $11. Currently, it's only sitting at about $1.60. So if it were to regain all-time highs, that is an easy 10x from here. But keep in mind, this token is inflationary, which means more tokens will be added to the supply over time. Now, with the max supply of 1 billion tokens and only a little over half of the supply circulating, just make sure you do your own research, and remember, this is always never financial advice. Now, the next project is a true hidden gem. But before I get to that, make sure you just take a minute and smash that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications so you stop missing out on all of this amazing alpha. And at the end of this video, let me know in the comments which project you're most excited for. Okay, now let's hop over to EigenLayer. This is an Ethereum-based protocol that is making waves with its revolutionary restaking method. I'm gonna say that one more time, restaking method. Now, some of you might have seen all of the hype on Twitter in 2023. EigenLabs, the organization that runs EigenLayer, was founded by Kenan in 2021. I'm probably butchering his last name. However, unfortunately, EigenLayer doesn't have a native token yet, but it's very likely that one will be released in the near future, and it could be used for things like governance or rewards, just like we talked about on Osmosis, but of course, differently. That's because EigenLabs has raked in $50 million in a Series A funding round from notable investors like Blockchain Capital, Polychain, and even Coinbase. Now, this layer is still really early in its days, so just make sure you keep an eye on this one, because this could end up being one of the most hyped airdrops of 2024. But what is restaking? Well, similarly to Osmosis, with something called superfluid staking on their platform, Eigen uses the same assets twice, meaning that this project takes advantage of the over 20% of Ethereum that's currently staked into the secure network. It's going to allow the users to now restake that Ethereum that was once locked up into other projects. So yes, you will get a higher yield from this double dipping method, and newer, smaller projects can utilize the security and stability of Ethereum staking. And of course, this means users are going to be able to restake those tokens. I mean, who doesn't want to double dip? It just means more money for all of us. Let's say you're staking your Ethereum with something like a Lido Finance. You would receive their token, STETH, staked ETH, in return and receive rewards in that stake ETH as well. But now you can stake that staked ETH over on the EigenLayer, deposit it in their contract, and then just earn even more rewards. Now, unfortunately, deposits of LSDs right now, the assets, are currently paused at the time of recording. Of course, this is all around the speculation that an airdrop very well could be coming in the future, but this means you definitely need to keep an eye on this project. The next project I want to talk about is Aptos, and that's because it is quite interesting. It's based on the Diem blockchain that was originally the brainchild of Meta. You may remember when Diem, previously known as Libra, and all of the governments made all the US soldiers mad, got super mad at Meta for having the audacity to create its own currency. Remember, only the Federal Reserve is allowed to do that. Well, Meta, of course, stopped its developments in the track on Diem, and the developers went off to create their own token called Aptos, with their original goal of just simply creating the scalable, fast, and secure blockchain that is accessible for new users. Now, Mo and Avery, who met at Meta, went on to found Aptos Lab in 2021. They proceeded to get over $350 million in funding at the launch of its testnet. Yeah, before its main launch. That's probably because of their Silicon Valley connections and the fact that, of course, they worked at Meta. But Aptos uses a programming language that was developed for Diem called Move. Now, Move is stored globally, which makes it more secure than most programming languages out there. But it's also flexible for development. Just like Osmosis and Cosmos, Aptos use a Byzantine fault-tolerant engine. Now, of course, the infamous slogan Solana Killer has started to resurface, as Aptos has speeds of 160,000 transactions per second while maintaining security. Now, this is because Aptos is quicker due to the function of something called Block STM, which is a technology that allows them to process multiple transactions all at the same time and validate them after the execution. Now, of course, Aptos off the bat is going to seem a lot more reliable than Solana, primarily because Solana breaks down almost once a week. However, we need to keep in mind that Solana is under way more pressure than Aptos. So time will only tell if Aptos will actually be able to compete with Solana's market cap. Now, another reason Aptos is compared to Solana is because of the way Solana originated. Even though Solana has had all of these network issues and has had a lot more than just network issues itself with communities and things like Sam Bankman fraud, well, Aptos has a growing NFT community. You see, Solana blew up in 2021 because it was so quick and it was cheap for retailers. The NFT market just started sparking a mass adoption narrative around their non-fungible tokens. So something really cool with Aptos is going to be their TypeScript SDK, which is a fancy word for saying faster and better transactions than Solana. For example, the testnet has been able to mint millions of NFTs in just under 1 hour. Now, everything on Aptos' platform is going to be done with a token called APT that you can, of course, get on Binance, Bybit, Mexi, BitGet, and even more. It launched in 2022 and reached an all-time high of just under $20 in January of last year. The price then sunk to about $5 and then proceeded to double during the fall 2023 pump. Now, currently it's hovering around $10 with a total supply of a bit of over 1 billion. And a circulating supply of just under 400,000, which means such a low circulating supply may create downward pressure on the price in the near future. But with Meta hardened founders, tons of VC money, and impressive testing, I think Aptos has some serious potential going on in the height of this bull run. But let me know what you guys think. Out of Osmosis, Eigenlayer, and Aptos, which is your favorite protocol? Of course, leave a comment below and tell me what you think. I'll see you guys at the top.